Hi guys, it's Riley from Rocket Zero, and welcome to another Pixlpeeps tutorial. In this tutorial, we're gonna be doing Chucky from, I have no idea what movie Chucky's from. It's before my time, but whatever. This design was created by Pxlpeeps, description down below. So what do we need for this troublesome little fella? We just need some brown wool, white wool, light gray wool, some cyan wool, some purple wool, some red wool, some mushrooms, some light gray wool, and some clay, and like a lot more colors, but we'll get to them when we need to. So we're gonna start off with our brown. We're gonna place one block of brown, one block of brown, and then we're gonna place one white, one light blue, and then we're gonna place here two light blues with a cyan on top. We are gonna place an extra light blue block, take it out, and then we're gonna place it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And right here, what we're gonna do, we're gonna place two cyans, take the first one out, and now we're gonna place three light blue ones, white, and two brown ones. Those are his legs and his waist. Now let's start doing his chest. We're gonna place two clays, and then two light gray wools on the top of the clay, and then a mushroom because we're gonna have to take it out, and then two purples. We're gonna take these two blocks out, and then we're gonna place two clay blocks here. Now we're gonna place one red. We're gonna get rid of our clay, and we are gonna replace it with some magenta wool. So let's get rid of that clay. So our magenta goes right here next to this purple. And this is what you guys should have so far. There's gonna be a lot of pieces missing here and there because we're gonna have to replace them once we have the proper wool color. So let's go get the majority of the colors out of the way. So pause it if you guys need to. So let's get started with our cyan wool. We're gonna place one block here, and then we're gonna place two light blue, and now we are gonna do a little cyan blue square. So we're gonna place one block, and then two more on top, and then three towards the right, so that it's 4 by 3, so that you end up with that square. Now we can get rid of our cyan wool, and we're gonna replace it with some orange wool. We're gonna place one orange wool here. We're gonna fill in that square with two light blue wools, and right here we're just gonna make a line of light blue wool all the way down. We're gonna grab our red. We're gonna place it here, and we're gonna take a step back now, and let's see what we have done so far. We need a little more light blue wool, so we're just gonna fill in this hole. Little bit more, and that's it. We pretty much did half of him, so let's go do the other half. We're gonna grab our purple, and we're gonna place two blocks here because we need to take that out on the bottom because that's gonna be green. So let's place an extra block. Let's take that block out. We're gonna place red here, so take that block out. Now here's gonna be purple, white. Now we're gonna do this thing with red because we don't have a green yet. We're gonna place two red ones, taking the first one out. Now we're gonna do one mushroom and then another one on top and two to the left. So it's 3 and then one dipping down low. We're gonna place two light gray wools, and we're gonna take out the first one because that's gonna be replaced with dark gray wool. Now we're gonna do a row of white, 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we are gonna grab our light gray wool, and we're gonna do this little shape. So 1, 2, and then here we're gonna go up by 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Let's switch to a red, and we're gonna go up by 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then starting here we're gonna go down by 4 and 4. Now one more red one here, and that's pretty much a bloody tip. All we gotta do now is just drop the light gray wool up. Not drop it, but I guess bring it up, and we're also going to bring this row back up, and that's his knife. So let's get rid of our light gray wool, and let's replace it with our dark gray. Not dark gray, but just regular gray. And we're going to place one block here, and one here, and that's it. We did his bloody knife. So let's take a look at what we have so far. Now that we did that, we need our green, so let's get rid of our light gray wool, and replace it with green. And green's going to go in these two spots here, in between the red and the purple here. Now a row of 2, but first we're going to grab our orange, place it right above that green block. Now here goes our 2 rows of green. Not our 2 rows, but 1 row of 2. There we go. Now let's switch off to our light blue wool, and we're going to place 2 blocks. Now we're going to make a row of 3 red. So 1, 2, and 3. And below it, we're just going to make this row of light blue wool. And now our green goes here by 4. So now let's move back. This is what you guys should have so far. So let's start with the right sleeve. So we're going to place 2 blue wools here. And now, not sleeve, but his arm. Now we're going to grab our purple, our magenta, our green, 1 red block. Now we're going to switch to our mushroom. We're going to place 3. And then another one on top here. Here, we're going to place white on top of that last block. And then 2 more mushrooms. Now we're going to switch to our orange. We're going to place it here. Red. But first, let's take a step back. Then we're going to go place that red. But let's go ahead and let's grab our black wool. What do we're going to take out the orange. We no longer need orange. So here goes red and black. Because that's going to be his cigarette. Because you know, Chucky, he's just a bad influence all around. So now let's do his hair. We're going to place 3 red blocks. So 1, 2, 3. And then going up 1. Now we're going to grab our mushroom. So we can do our row of 10. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's going to be a row of 10 using a red wool. And now here we're going to do a row of 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Now starting here, we're going to make a row of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So let's now start on this bottom part so we can work our way up. We're going to make a row of 3. And then we're going to go up by 2. Start in here. So 1, 2. Now we're going to go up by 3. And then 2 start in here. And now starting right here, we're going to go up by 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we're going to place 1 block here and 1 on top. So it ends up being diagonal. We're going to take that red block out. Actually, we should have left it because we're going to have to put red there anyway. But we'll worry about that when it's time. Now we are going to do his little smile. So we're going to place 2 mushroom blocks and then 3 black ones. So 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to switch to our white. I'm going to place 3 white blocks on top of the black. So that you end up with that smile. This mischievous smile. So now we're going to grab our mushroom and we're going to place 2 blocks. So 1, 2. And then here goes our light blue. White on the right. And then we're going to place 3 brown ones like so. A row of 3 mushrooms to separate the eyes. We're going to grab our brown. And we're going to place 2 blocks. And then 2 going this way. 1, 2. And then 2 on top of those. Now we need our white. And our light blue wool. And that's his eyes. All he needs now. It's a little more mushrooms. Wow, he looks really creepy like this. Let's finish him out. A row of mushrooms here. And now we're going to place 1 block here. And we're going to go to the left by 2. Now we're just going to fill him now with some mushroom on the bottom part of his face. So here we go. This row here. Another row. Let's go up. 2 blocks. 2 here. Now here we're going to place red. Another red block here. Mushroom in the middle. Another red block here. And that's what that part of his face should look like. Now we can do the mushroom. We're going to place 3 blocks here. Let's grab our red wool and we're going to place 1 block. And now we can finish filling him out with some mushroom. But that's what his part of his face should look like before we fill him in with mushroom. So let's do that now. That's his face completed. All he needs is some more of his red hair. So let's just do this row on the top. And let's finish out the left side. Okay, so now 1 more red block. It's gonna go right here. And now he needs some smoke for his cigarette before the sun ends up going completely down. Let's do that. Let's grab our spider web and let's just get rid of a random block. And we're gonna do, what are we gonna do? Let's just figure out a little smoke trail. Yeah, let's take these 2 blocks out on the left. And let's just add a couple more here. Because it needs to be like zigzagging, so a couple more, 1 more row. And that's it, guys. We have built our Chucky we got it in time. We didn't have to sleep. This was kind of a long tutorial, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Remember to give us a like down below, comment what we should Pixel net, subscribe if you haven't so you can stay up to date with all our newest videos, and as always, thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a happy Halloween.